Today, I'm showing you step by step how to open a trading 212 account, fund it, and place your first order confidently. We'll cover the invest versus the ISA versus the CFD accounts, identity checks, and the exact tabs you will see on screen. Let's go. This is education, not financial advice, and welcome to Rich in Progress. Before we start, grab your photo ID. It could be a passport or your UK driving license, a proof of address, which usually is probably your council tax or any bill like electric bill that you have, or any recent bank statement, and remember your NI number, your national insurance number, and that's if you want to use the ISA account, and a UK debit card or bank details, so you know exactly how to um, fund your account. This is very, very easy, and I'm sure that um, after watching this video, you'll be confident enough to open your own ISA account with Trading 212.
What you would do to open a Trading 212 account is very easy. If you're on your phone, iOS, you just need to download if you're using the iPhone, from the App Store. If you are using the an Android phone, then from Google Play. You'd search for Trading 212 and download it on your phone. Okay. And if you want to open it from the desktop, you go through Google and you just search for Trading 212. You click on it and it brings you to this page and it says open an account. Very, very easy. The same way you would do if you were on your phone. You click to open your account and it tells you which country are you in. It's the United Kingdom, and you press next. Now it gives you four different options of an account that you can open. It doesn't really matter because once you open one account, you have access to open the rest of the accounts. However, I will just explain what the difference are. Now, invest account is a GIA account, which means a general investment account. This means that you can trade with stocks and ETFs with zero commission. However, if you use this kind of account, every profit you make in the in your portfolio is subject to capital gains tax. So if you make any profits off this account, you would be subject to capital gains tax. Capital gains tax are the taxes that you need to pay when you sell off any investment in the UK. So that is why I do not usually advise anybody to use an invest account. The next account is the CFD, which is a contract for difference. It is a complicated form of accounts in which when you buy stocks, you don't really own the stocks. However, it's like you are betting that the stocks will either rise or fall. As I use the word, it is a betting game. Therefore, I do not usually advise this kind of accounts. The next account, which is the stocks ISA, is what I usually recommend. But before I talk about that, let me talk about the fourth type of account, which is available on Trading 212. This is the cash ISA account. Cash ISA means you put your money in it in cash and you earn an interest of 3.85% interest on whatever money you put. This just means you are putting your money into a bank account and you are leaving it there and you are getting this return on investment. To be honest, if you are not putting significant amount of money into it, 3.85% in a year is not really making much progress. Therefore, it is better to invest in Trading 212 with a stock ISA. And that is the third account which I would recommend for anyone. The stock ISA account is a kind of account in the UK where if you make any profits, the profit on buying a stock and the stock increases in value over a few months, the amount that you get, even if you gain a £3,000, you are not going to be taxed on it. And this is the best wrapper that you can use. You can use that up to £20,000 in a year, which is quite significant. So you click on the stock and ISA, and then it says create an account. If you have an account already, you put it there, but if not, then create an account. I accept. Okay, then you put in your email, put in a password. I'll choose my own. And then I'll create an account. Can you see? Just like that, as easily as that, this account is already set up. However, you will need to complete your setup of your accounts. After verifying in your email, then you open your account. And that's it, really. So before you can fund your account or do anything, you would need to pass some verification processes, which involves submitting your passport, your NI number, and a proof of address, which is quite easy to do. And so when you've already registered your account, once you open your account, it will show you this kind of interface. And once you have this kind of interface, I just want to show you how to fund your account quickly. How to fund your account. When you see this page, you go to this menu bar, which has 3 lines. It's a menu bar. When you click on it, all you need to do is to see here. Once you click on it, you go to manage funds. Manage funds. And you click on manage funds, you want to deposit money into Trading 212. So you click on deposits. Once you click on deposits, it gives you 3 different ways to transfer money. 1, instant bank transfer. 2, bank transfer, which takes up to 2 business working days. And then 3 is your credit card. You can insert it, insert your bank account. You can connect a new bank account there. That's if you want to connect a new bank account. I already have my own setup. You can add a new card. I already have my own setup. So, for example, if I want to deposit money, like my instant bank transfer, which is free and it comes into your account within few hours. Once you click on it, you can decide how much you want to put. £50, £20, or £30,000, depending on what you want to. And once you have decided what you want, maybe £40, and I press next, what it does automatically is to connect me to my account, my NatWest account. So if I go to bank, if it was on my phone, it's going to easily connect to my mobile app. However, because I'm on desktop, it will tell me to scan this QR code so that on my phone I can move into my mobile app and press accept. Once I press accept, this money is then deposited into my account. It usually takes few hours to appear in my account. Sometimes it can take minutes, but let's just say few hours before it appears in my account. And then when it appears in my account, I can now use it in transactions. Before I leave this page, this is also how to do if you have some money and you want to withdraw it. Very easy to do. You click on this menu button, and then you go to manage funds again, and you see the word withdraw. And when you do withdraw, when you click on withdraw, it takes you to your bank account. And once you say accept, your money is in your bank account within 1 or 2 working days. I'm using my practice account. As you can see there, it says switch to real money. So this is fake money, and which Trading 212 gives you in your account for you to be able to play around with, which is quite good. So I'll walk you through how this looks like. Okay, so they've given me about, I think, about £5,000 to play with. Of course, it is not real money. However, whatever I do here actually reflects exactly what I would do if it was real money. So, for example, if you wanted to place a trade for anything, so these are a lot of stocks. Can you see? if there's any particular stocks that you want, you can search and click on it. For example, I am heavy on Tesla. I do not recommend anybody to pick individual stocks. This is the one that I would recommend for anybody that is starting on investing for the first time, which is the Vanguard S&P 500. If you look at my last video on ETFs, I explained why Vanguard S&P 500, the VUSA or VUAG, is the best form of investment for any new investor, and that is what I would recommend for anybody starting. And this is the one you would do, the VUAG. If you don't see it on this list because it's the most traded, this is the list for the most traded stocks in the UK, for example. But if you don't see it, you can always search here VUAG, VUAG, and it's going to come out. And then you can click on it. And you see, it's presently selling at 96 pounds per share, 96 pounds 0.8 per share. I want you to see that over the course of the last 5 years that we can see, or the last 5 years, you can see that there's always an upward trajectory of the Vanguard S&P 500. There's always an upward trajectory. However, you can see here in February 2025 was when Donald Trump went wild with a lot of tariffs. And you can see that there was a significant dip. Many of my friends who I have advised to invest in VUAG called me around this time. Some people's portfolio are dipped on January 2025. Just see what it was in April 2025. Some people's portfolio are dipped from, maybe if they had like 10,000, their money reduced to about 6,000. Imagine losing 4,000 pounds within 3 months. Can you see that? The dip. Some people were very scared. Some people who would not listen to advice, because it was 10,000 here and it became around 6,000. Do you know what they would do? They will panic and they will sell, and they would have lost 4,000. But look at this, from that April up till now, can you see? It has not only recovered, but it has also beat where it was previously. It's the same principle to always leave it, because this has, over the last 100 years, proven to always be on an upward trajectory. So it always makes sense to buy the VUAG and leave it and forget about it forever. So this is how to buy it. If I want to buy, I just press buy. You can put it in pounds and this number of shares. So you can change this value so you can have it in money. So if I want to invest 1,000 pounds, I want to invest 1,000 pounds in VUAG. Can you see that? 1,000 pounds. I put it 1,000 pounds and I press review order. That's all I need to do. It will show me what I want to buy. The number of shares, 10.33. Commission is free. Total amount I'm buying is 1,000 pounds, and I'll send buy order, and order is placed. And since order is placed, it means I have bought 1,000 pounds worth of VUAG, and I just leave it there and I wait. That's actually how to place an order on buying VUAG in Trading 212. It is very, very, very easy. It's very, very, very easy. If you want to see what I have bought in my practice accounts, so I've been practicing with buying individual stocks, as I said, just for the purpose of this video. I've been practicing with individual stocks, and you will see that, look at the things I bought. I bought 1,000 shares of this company, CCSC Technology International Holdings. I bought that some few weeks ago, and can you see I am now in a loss of 700 pounds. Can you see that? I bought 177 shares of this company, Acorex Pharmaceuticals. And look at what I have now, minus 240. I bought Tesla. I bought 3 shares of Tesla. I bought 3 shares of Tesla, and I am now in a positive. Yeah, I've gained £18.76 on it. But the point is, as I said, this is all guesswork and gambling, and I do not advise that people pick individual stocks. I would advise you pick Vanguard S&P 500, which I've just bought. Can you say buy 1,000, which we just did now? Buy it and hold it. Why? Is because it contains 500, as the name actually implies, 500 of the best performing companies in America. You can always be rest assured that this will continue to grow and can give you some peace of mind. Investing is not only about putting your money into different companies, it's also about something that will give you peace of mind that you don't need to worry. I hope you've been able to learn one or two on how to place a trade in Vanguard.
Now, I hope you found this very useful. This is an easy step-to-step way of starting to invest in the UK, especially using the ETFs I have always talked about. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and share. It will help my channel and help me be able to educate more people on their financial journey. If you want to book a one-to-one session with me, you can use the Calendly link in the description below. Click it and book an appointment with me, and I can look into your portfolio and help you on a one-to-one basis. Of course, this is at a charge, but if you do not want it, it's fine. You can just watch the YouTube channels. Thank you very much.